Now, as we all know, ADAS continues to grow as a category, and within that category, cameras play a big role, especially when it comes to integrating cameras into vehicles that may not have been equipped with cameras to begin with. Or perhaps we want to add extra cameras, such as front cameras, for example. Well, RDV Technologies comes to the rescue with a complete suite of interface solutions for cameras that are application specific. And we're going to get into that today with owner Rich DeSclafani. This is CMA Connected, brought to you by SiriusXM, all about RDV technologies. And it starts now. Welcome, everybody, to another CMA Connected, brought to you by SiriusXM. I'm your host, Ben Wu, and today we're talking ADAS with RDV Technologies, the brand that's brought you solutions when it comes to Apple CarPlay, as well as Android Auto. But they also have a slew of different products when it comes to ADAS. More specifically, we're talking camera interfaces. Now, Rich, today we're going to be covering some of these interfaces, especially the ones that are application-specific, which I feel are very unique to RDV. What can you tell us about our conversation today?
As always, thanks for having me on, Ben. Today we're going to be talking about my line of rear camera and front view camera interfaces. There's always traction in this category, even on new vehicles, just because a lot of new vehicles, even though they come with rear camera, they don't come with front camera. So definitely want to, check us out, listen to what's going on, and experience some of the knowledge that I have in this category with these products.
All right, Rich, we're going to get ready to learn about camera interfaces, but first, an opportunity for our partner SiriusXM to remind you dealers out there why you should love it. And when we come back, I got Rich DeSclafani from RDV Technologies, and we're talking camera interfaces. Don't you dare go away.
Hey guys, Ricky Lima here from SiriusXM. I had a chance to speak to some dealers and ask them what they love about selling SiriusXM. Here's what they had to say.
Coast-to-coast coverage.
I love SiriusXM for commercial-free music.
It's a great add-on sale and a profit opportunity.
We love selling SiriusXM because you can listen to the same channel coast to coast.
Profitability and ease of installation. It's a no-brainer.
We love selling SiriusXM for its ease of installation, great profitability, and reliability.
People love it.
All right, welcome back, everybody. So let's get into it, Rich. This is a category that I feel doesn't get a lot of media play, so I'm happy that we're spending the time talking about it because there are so many vehicles on the road right now. Now, some of them actually don't have, the rear view camera. It might predate the time before they made it mandatory, but more importantly, more people want that front camera interface as well, and these products kind of offer all these options. But before we get into the specific product, Rich, help us understand your history in this category, because I want people to know just how much of a specialist you are when it comes to these camera interfaces.
Thank you very much, Ben. Yeah, I've been in this category for a long time. I've been working with these types of interfaces in these vehicles pretty much my whole career, since I was doing installs myself from back in the day, utilizing RGB converters, and moving up from there to the interfaces that they are today. Most people know me from one of my previous jobs. I worked at NAV TV for almost 6 years. I was the sales and tech support manager there. So I helped, grow this category with one of the leading companies in the industry, who is, now sadly no longer really doing much in the industry in this category anymore. But yeah, that's definitely a big part of my history, and I have a lot of experience with the cars and the vehicles and the interfaces and everything along the way. So I've been on the manufacturing side of these types of interfaces for over 15 years and huge amount of experience with them.
All right, Rich, now that we've established that you are truly a specialist in this field, let's talk real quick about the business of camera replacement. When it comes to ADAS, there are still a lot of dealers out there trying to figure out their footing within this category, but it's a great opportunity because the vehicles are out there. So I'd like to hear in your words a little bit from the business side when it comes to camera replacement or interfacing for that matter.
Yeah, I mean, I still think there's a great opportunity for this category, even though, rear cameras became mandatory in 2018 on all new vehicles. There's still a lot of older vehicles that do not have camera. And even new vehicles from 2018 and up, there's a lot of vehicles out there that are looking to add front camera or 360 camera, and you still need a way to get those inputs into the factory system. So, from a business standpoint, there's still a lot of opportunity there. It's still a safety feature that a lot of cars didn't come with prior to 2018, that a lot of cars are still on the road without camera, and a lot of people want that feature. And this is a easy, affordable way to add a reliable backup camera interface to these vehicles. And even for brand new vehicles to add front camera, we support brand new Porsche, Mercedes, BMW, Audi. So any one of those vehicles in that category, and additional as well, a lot of other vehicles we support also, but any one of those brand new vehicles, 2023, even, 2024 models that are coming, that don't have front camera or 360 camera, this gives you the ability to add some of those features to the factory system and utilize the factory controls.
All right, so let's get into it. The physicality, what's in the box, what are these interfaces, and what are some of the features that these interfaces offer?
Yeah, so all of these interfaces all utilize the same feature set. So they're all going to give you a fully automatic backup camera in reverse. They're all going to give you the front camera option when you come out of reverse and go into drive. And they're all going to give you the forced front camera option as well. So this gives you the ability to retain a factory rear camera and add a front camera, or add two cameras, and be able to force any one of the cameras on at any time, depending on how you configure the RCA inputs. And I mean, these are really, really straightforward. This is the interface, this is the LVDS cable, and this is the plug and play harness. So this interface for Mercedes vehicles literally comes with three parts: the interface and two plugs, one T harness and one LVDS cable. So super simple, super easy to install, really great product for sure.
Now, Rich, if I know you, you love having those solutions for those, let's call it more rare platforms. So I want to take some time to go through a couple of these case studies of platforms which you provide solutions to. Let's start with a very popular one in the BMW.
Yeah, so I mean, BMW is a great brand to utilize as an example, because we cover from 2004 essentially to 2024 vehicles with our camera interfaces. So we literally cover 20 years worth of BMW vehicles with our camera interfaces. So of course, as we've discussed, the new BMWs already come with backup camera, but a lot of them do not come with front camera. So you have a lot of M3s, M4s, M2s, M8s, all of the real sporty performance vehicles that you definitely don't want to destroy your front bumper, front splitter, front spoiler. And you want to maintain the integrity of the front end of your car. So, a lot of brand new vehicles that aren't optioned that way from their manufacturer, you can add these features to them and have them work right through the factory controls and display on the factory screen, and very unintrusive as far as seeing things, buttons, or anything external. Everything's all fully integrated. So for like newer BMWs, even older BMWs, really, really great option. And like I said, we cover right now 20 years worth of BMW, which is incredible.
All right, moving on from BMW to another very popular European platform. And that is, of course, Audi VW. So how does it work for this platform, and what applications are at play?
Yeah, Audi is another somewhat unique platform, because we go back to, again, about 2004. So another manufacturer that we cover for about 20 years worth of camera interfacing for, and it's pretty remarkable. So Audi and BMW were two of the first brands to introduce screens with the type of technology that we could integrate into and provide support for the camera interfaces. And also for Audi, which I also have for BMW, which I forgot to mention, we have these really awesome handle camera options as well, which are vehicle specific. And these all replace the factory rear handle and have a camera built in. And these also have a 3-year warranty to go along with the interfaces. So really, really nice package to add an OEM look and fit and finish rear camera with a 3-year warranty as well, which is another, pretty much unheard of in this category for cameras. And yeah, we have these for Audi and for BMW also. But yeah, for Audi, it's really awesome that we cover 20 years worth of vehicles, everything from the, A4 to the A6, the A8, and everything in between. So really, really cool product lineup for Audi.
Now, as I hear you talking here, Rich, it's kind of hard to believe that some of these vehicles, premium vehicles that aren't equipped. But hey, rejoice, because for dealers out there, this is a great opportunity to introduce these kind of options for your customers with these vehicles. So last but not least, we're going to go to I guess we'll call it the European trifecta. Let's talk real quick about Mercedes-Benz.
Thanks, Ben. Yeah, I mean, Mercedes is another one that we go back really far. We go back to about 2007 on Mercedes to add backup camera to those vehicles. And we have a handle camera available for Mercedes as well. We have a bunch of different interfaces for Mercedes starting in 07 all the way up to 2024. So again, we cover the full spectrum from the iteration of the screen where we had the technology capable of integrating into, and up to the current vehicles that may not even come with the technology that wasn't available 20 years ago, and they're still not available in a lot of the vehicles, ironically. So yeah, it's nice to have that type of variety and that type of coverage, and have the experience of knowing these vehicles and having worked on them personally, and having that knowledge to back up the quality of the products that go along with it. So, between camera interfaces and OEM fit handle cameras with 3-year warranties, really, really nice solutions to have for these vehicles in this category.
Okay, Rich, so we've kind of done the tour of the popular application-specific camera interface solutions that you have at RDV. Help us summarize this for dealers tuning in. If they come this far, obviously they're interested. What do they need to know, and how can they incorporate this into their business model right now?
Yeah, so I mean, the most important thing is that, there's products available. So that's the most important thing to know, is that, even if you may think or feel like there's may not be something available, in a lot of cases there are, especially in like new Porsches, new Mercedes, new BMW, new Audi. So all these new vehicles that you really kind of think that you can't add anything to them, don't be afraid to approach your car dealership if you do dealer work, especially, and let them know, hey man, you got brand new 23s on the lot. There's things that we could do to these vehicles that you don't offer from the factory, or these cars didn't come with as they're, sitting there on your lot. So there's still a very good opportunity to provide product and service on brand new vehicles, which kind of get, left behind, because the perception is that there's really not much you could do to them, when there is. So definitely still an opportunity there, and I'm glad to be able to provide viable solutions for this category.
And that was RDV Technology President, Mr. Rich DeSclafani, coming to us to explain all the great solutions they have when it comes to camera interfaces. Now, if you're interested in any of the products covered on today's show, I do encourage you to head over to their website, which we'll put on the screen right now, at rdvfl.com. Now, in my closing statements, ADAS continues to be a mystery, or a category that many dealers are missing out on. I'm a big advocate of this category because I feel that, especially in today's day and age, safety becomes more of a constant issue that consumers want to talk about, and they want to learn more. Why do I say this? Well, I'm going to pass the ball back to you, the dealers, to be able to have these conversations and educate our customers on what these options may be. Car manufacturers are doing their best to equip cars with as many safety features as possible, but as in evidenced by today's conversation, there are lots of opportunity for you, the dealer, to incorporate and introduce options such as camera interfaces, more specifically front camera interfaces, to the customer when you have them in front of you. Especially if you're doing a lot of sporty vehicles or high-end, luxury vehicles, a front camera is a pretty easy sale because these customers care about their car. That's it for this CMA Connected, brought to you by SiriusXM. I'm your host, Ben Wu. Until next time, we connect.
There's never been a better time to have SiriusXM with over 150 channels in your vehicle. Your Platinum Plan offer includes more than ever before to enjoy online, on your phone, or at home. Create your own ad-free personalized stations powered by Pandora. Hear ad-free extra channels and enjoy favorite shows with SiriusXM Video on Demand. What you love is on now.